So a couple of weeks ago I made a video on this Montezuma box that I made, and today I'm just going to show you some of the upgrades and modifications I've done to this box. And what I'll do is I'll leave the link at the top right of the screen there if you're interested in making one of these boxes. I've also picked up a bunch of new tools that I find quite interesting and quite innovative, so I'll be showing some of these off during the toolbox tour. So I pretty much got this box dialed in how I want it, so let's first go ahead and show you some of the upgrades I've done on this box. So two very basic modifications I've made to this box since the video I made a few weeks ago is one, I've given it a coat of the crystal clear exterior varnish, and that just protects the paintwork a little better. And the second one is I originally screwed these handles in, whereas now I've actually bolted them through, so you can see one there and one at the back. And then if we'll just take this up, I've got two in here, one there and one right there as well. The reason I did that is because I didn't realise how heavy this box gets. Once it's built and you've got all your tools in the box, it gets pretty heavy. So I've bolted it through just to be on the safe side. Okay, so let's start off on the left hand side and then we'll work our way across covering some of the features I've included on the box. So on the left hand side of the box I've got a Klein Modbox accessory rail, and that's held on with two stealth mounts. So it's modular, it snaps in and out very easily. And so I've got my drinks holder with my drinks just there, and then I can pop a few pliers, diagonal cutters, whatever I want. And these pouches light on the side on this metal rail here, and then I've got a magnet just on the end where I can pop more tools on the back there. And then on the top of the inside lid here I've got a couple of bits and pieces. So I've just got a Klein Tools Bluetooth speaker, and I've just put a washer on there. It's got a magnetic base, so it just snaps right on. And then here I've got, this is from Vim Tools, they're just magnets, and again they're quite handy. I'll pop in bits and pieces. Let's see what else we got. Say a ratchet, if you want to put a ratchet up there, you can do the same with that. So that comes in quite handy as well. And then I put a few details on the sides next to the struts. I'll just bring you in a little closer so you can see that. So those are just glued on basically, just there. And you can see along the back wall here I've got a load of wrenches running all the way along, and they're just hanging off the screws, so that comes in quite handy having those there. And at the back, I don't know if you can see that very clearly, I've got a load of screw bits as well. So that's just got a magnetic base, and there's a metal plate that's just holding that on. So that's those just there at the back. And if we take a look up top here, this is my screwdriver holder, and I've got various size holes depending on how big the screwdrivers are. I've got a wrench at the back there, a few gimmicky bits at the back hanging on. I've also got this item, which is pretty cool tool. I'll just show you that now. So generally with screwdriver bits you'll get a range of different bits, and you just select one out, pop it in, and then when you want to change it out, switch it for another one, and away you go. So where this screwdriver holder is different, I'll just quickly show you, is with this one you load 6 bits into this chamber, twist it and then push it through. So we've got a medium flathead, a large flathead, and then a small posi bit, medium posi, a larger one, and then a small flathead. So it's much easier to change the bits out, and it's a lot quicker. So I think that's something, that design you'll see more of in the future most probably. And then if we take a look at the bottom here, so I've just got a plier rack at the bottom so I can get my pliers in just at the back there. And then if I zoom this out a little, I've got a stealth mount hook just on the side there, so I've got my impact, and this is quite handy as well, from Armeg I think. It's a magnetic bit so it holds the screws in nicely. And then just on the right hand side here I've got my impact wrench. This is a snap-on one, and it's a magnetic boot on the bottom. So I've just got a metal plate under here, and it just snaps right on like so. And I've also got a magnetic bar just on the end here as well, so I can just pop on my tools on the front there as well. And now if we take a look at the other side of this toolbox, so obviously you can see I've got my socket wall running all the way down, and then in the middle here I've got a bunch of different screens, so I'll just go over some of them now. So the dial on the left hand side just gives me the humidity and the temperature. On the right hand side is just the time, but it's in binary, so I've got 151 there. And in the middle here, I found this on Amazon. It's like a cyberpunk retro type of look. So on the left hand side here, the first gate's got my YouTube account linked up. So as you can see there, view count is 475,173, and at this current time I've got 2,200 subscribers. The next one in is the temperature, which at the minute is 20 degrees, and then it's got the different temperatures for the different days. So Friday, you know, it's got the range between 12 and 21, Saturday, Sunday and Monday, so all the different temperatures. So that's reading 20 on there, but 22 on this dial. I think it's just because I'm in the garage and it's a bit hotter at the minute in the garage. Next dial is just the time, so I've got the time there. Then we've got on the right hand side my Bitcoin dial, so $64,816 it's currently at. And then on the right hand side I've got a load of stocks and shares, so Apple, Tesla and a whole bunch of others. Now the really cool thing about this is all these different gates are independent, so you can switch them up to how you want, and there's hundreds of different screens that you can pick from, and you can make custom screens as well. So if I just show you another screen very quickly, I'll just switch it over now. Bear with me. So here, if you're into social media, I've got a whole bunch of different social media platforms. So we've got X, Twitch, Facebook and so on. Or if you're like me and you like your sports, you can switch it up again. So I've got the NBA, I've got the UEFA football, got the time in the middle, then I've got the MLB, and then on the end there I've got the F1, and I've got the leaderboards showing all the different scores. So as you can see, currently at the minute Max Verstappen's number 1 with 277 points. Lando Norris number 2 on 199 points, and Charles Leclerc number 3 at 177 points. So it's a pretty handy thing to have. Just zoom it out. And if we take a look underneath, just got my Hilti impact gun, a battery, and then what's powering it, I'll just show you. Not sure how well you can see that, but I've got a power bank, and that is powering the screens at the front here. And what I'll do is I'll leave a link in the description to some of these tools. And then just on the side here I've got another magnetic toolbar, and that's just currently holding my hammer in place. So essentially what I've tried to do is get as many tools into this box as possible, and I had quite a lot of overflow in some of these other boxes. So if I just turn this on for a second, I had a lot of spare sockets in this box, and I was kind of getting to maximum capacity, so I needed somewhere to put the sockets. So I decided to make this Montezuma style box just so I had more storage space, not just for the sockets but other tools as well, and to be honest it's worked a treat for me. And I'm just going to go for a few new tools that you might see more of in the future. One of them are these water pump pliers from Magnum, and these are self-adjusting, so it's pretty much one-handed operation, and you can select whatever size you need, so it'll gradually go down and tighten onto the nut. Whereas a traditional set of water pump pliers, you've got to adjust the size manually to whatever size the nut is. So I just thought that was quite a clever design, just makes the job a little bit easier. So another tool that I've come across recently is this Tough Built Stanley knife, and the reason why I like it is because it's real easy to change out the blades. It comes with these magazines, and you've got 5 different blades in each magazine, and it just makes it easy to use your blade. Once it goes blunt you can release it and away you go. And then you've got different magazines for different types of blades, lock and load it, and it just is a real easy way of changing out your blades. And finally, another more subtle tool idea are these super compact tape measures from Magnum. So you can see I've got a 10 meter one as opposed to an 8 meter Milwaukee one, and they're roughly the same size. This one's probably slightly smaller, and I think that's something you'll see more of in the future, these super compact tape measures. This one's tiny in comparison, this 5 meter one, so I thought that was another cool idea. Okay, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you for watching my toolbox tour. Hopefully there were some good ideas in the video. If so, please subscribe and like the video. I appreciate you all watching, and I'll see you later.